Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. Saturday night's fight. Anthony Joshua TKOs Vladimir Klitschko in the 11th round in an epic slugfest. Well, at first my prediction was wrong straight out. But what was surprising is that it almost went the distance. It finished in the 11th round. And it was back and forth fight. The first 3-4 rounds were rather a little slow because they were testing each other out. Then down came the 5th round. Anthony Joshua came and started with a full-on blitz and knocked down Vladimir Klitschko. Mad pressure. It was just straight explosive, which Anthony Joshua should have done in the beginning of the fight. Wipe out Klitschko. That's it. Game over. But, hey, stuff happens. Vladimir Klitschko gets up, maintains composure, works his way to a 10-9 round instead of it being 10-8, 10-9. But what was the result? Anthony Joshua thought he had the victory, knocking him down with that full-on blitz. He gasses himself out. Then the next round happens. And boom, down goes Anthony Joshua for the first time in his career. Now Anthony Joshua is on his bicycle trying to maintain his composure since nothing like this has happened to him before. Then all of a sudden, the tie started turning into Klitschko's favor. It looked like Klitschko was on his way to a decision. But for some weird reason, Klitschko didn't go for the kill, which he should have. He should have went for the kill. Joshua was done. He let Joshua rest up. Joshua did rest up, started attacking the body, finished him off in the 11th, knocked down Vladimir Klitschko twice. Brutal fight. It was exciting. What was great was the critics. The critics were saying, Klitschko is washed out. He's done. The Tyson Fury fight wiped him out. But no, Klitschko came and brought the pain right there in front of 90,000 people, Wembley Stadium. It was a fight for the ages. Well, not for the ages, but it was one of the best heavyweight fights in a very, very long time. Probably since, let's say, Lennox Lewis and the older Klitschko, Vitaly. Legendary. This was a legendary battle. It had everything you wanted. It had emotion. It had drama. It had suspense. And then the banger of the ending. What was great were both guys were good sports. They congratulated each other. Klitschko came in as the villain since it was the home country of Anthony Joshua. But what ended up happening, Klitschko ended up getting some new fans. But here's where things get just a tad bit interesting, is that Anthony Joshua has a mandatory challenger now with his IBF title, which we'll probably see him maybe come after summertime. But the twist, Klitschko has a rematch clause in his contract. And it could work out to be very good. I'd rather have the rematch because hey, it's a rematch. Look at the fight. I'll post a link in the comments down. I'll post a link in the description if you all want to watch it. And I'd rather have the rematch just to see if Klitschko could actually bounce back and have the victory. In a way, he could have had it, but he let it drag away. One minor gripe was I have no idea why Anthony Joshua came in at his heaviest, around 250 pounds. I don't know why. Because you know how much oxygen he needs just to power all that muscle. But hey, it worked. It wiped out Klitschko. We'll see how he does. Anthony Joshua he persevered in the time of needed. And it's rather interesting to see Joshua right now. Am I convinced that is he the new heavyweight king? Somewhat. I like the kid. He's a good guy. I think he still needs a little bit of work on top-level competition. Bring on Joseph Parker, Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder. That's basically who he needs just to solidify himself as the baddest man right now. And let's see, what else? Ah, yes. The production value. The production value of that fight was beautiful. They made that fight look like the be-all, end-all of heavyweight fights. It just had this epic feeling of it felt like the final boss of a video game. I haven't seen nothing like that since the Pride era. What's funny is the North American fights, both boxing and MMA, they really can't compete with this level of production. But back in Pride, back in the early 2000s in Japan, that's where the prediction value stood up. Everything was great. It kind of would have sucked if Anthony Joshua, with his entrance alone, with the fire and the pyrotechnics and everything, if he would have got just straight out slaughtered. It would have just been embarrassing. But hey, everything looked good. Well, guys, this fight was fun. I'm predicting that Klitschko's gonna have the rematch maybe sometime later on in the year, if not early next year, because after the mandatory fight I have no idea who his opponent is yet. But hey, we'll be back on who's fighting, because May 6th it's gonna go down. Saul Canelo Alvarez versus Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. It's gonna be a battle of the Mexican warriors on Cinco de Mayo weekend. I will see you there for the pre-show and for the post-show. If you like what we're doing, like, comment, subscribe. We will see you soon.